Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're trying to change your life, but nothing actually changes? You set big goals. You promise yourself, this is my year. You start strong for a week. Then life happens. You get tired, you miss a day, and suddenly you're back where you started. It feels like you need a massive breakthrough. But what if the real answer is smaller than you think? What if changing your life isn't about 100% effort, but 1%? The 1% rule is simple. Instead of trying to transform your life overnight, you focus on getting just 1% better every day. That's it. Not a new personality, not a perfect routine, just a tiny upgrade. And here's why this works. We overestimate what we can do in a week and underestimate what we can do in a year. 1% feels insignificant, but compounded daily, it's powerful. If you improve 1% every day for a year, you don't become 365% better. You become nearly 37 times better. That's the math of consistency. Let's make this real. Imagine you want to start working out. Most people go all in, 2-hour workouts, strict diet, 0 rest days. By week 2, they're exhausted. By week 3, they quit. Now compare that to this. 10 push-ups a day. That's it. No pressure, no drama. It feels almost too easy, but that's the point. The 1% rule removes resistance. And resistance is what usually kills progress. Here's another example. You want to read more. Instead of saying, I'll read 30 minutes daily, you read 1 page. 1 page feels laughable. But 1 page turns into 3. 3 turns into 10. And even on your worst days, you can still read 1 page. The 1% rule isn't about intensity. It's about identity. Every small action is a vote for the person you're becoming. 1 push-up, you're someone who doesn't skip workouts. 1 page, you're someone who reads. 1 focused 20-minute session, you're someone who works on their goals. That identity shift changes everything. Now here's the part people ignore. The 1% rule only works if you stop chasing quick results. Because at first, nothing looks different. No dramatic transformation, no instant confidence boost. It feels slow, boring even. But that's where most people quit. They think this isn't enough. So they go back to extremes, all or nothing, motivated or lazy, on track or completely off. The 1% mindset eliminates that cycle. There is no off. If you improve 1%, you're still winning. Let's talk about procrastination. You sit down to work. It feels overwhelming, so you scroll instead. The 1% version, open the document. That's it. Just open it. Reduce the task until it feels almost stupid not to do it. Because action creates momentum. And momentum creates motivation. Not the other way around. You don't wait to feel ready. You move 1%. Here's something that changed my perspective. Big change creates pressure. Small change creates consistency. And consistency beats intensity every time. Burnout doesn't come from small daily effort. It comes from unrealistic expectations. When you demand a complete life overhaul, your brain fights back. When you ask for 1%, it cooperates. So how do you actually apply this? Start with 3 areas: health, focus, growth. Pick 1 tiny action in each. Health, 5-minute walk. Focus, 20 minutes phone-free. Growth, 1 page, 1 idea, 1 note. And I'm going to lock that in. Do it daily. Don't increase it until it feels automatic. And when you miss a day, you don't spiral. You just return to 1%. No guilt, no dramatic restart, just continue. Here's the truth. You don't need a new year. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need motivation to strike like lightning. You need small proof. Proof that you can keep promises to yourself. The 1% rule builds that proof quietly, day by day. And one day you look back, and you're not the same person. Not because of 1 big moment, but because of hundreds of tiny ones. So here's what I want you to do. Tonight, choose 1% action. Make it so small it feels easy, and tomorrow, repeat it. Don't aim for perfect, aim for consistent. Because small repeated daily becomes unstoppable. Let's improve, just 1% at a time.